Neked szól minden, amit csak látsz. Neked jut minden, amire vágysz, ja.
Neked szól most a dal. Neked szól most a dal.
Neked szól minden, amit csak látsz. Neked jut minden, amire vágysz, ja.
Neked szól most a dal. Neked szól most a dal. Neked szól most a dal.
Ez csak a tiéd, baby, a verbától. Nekem te vagy a hiány, a leltárból. Pörögjön az este, amikor én itt vagyok. Kéjjel a lámpásból én egy zsint adok. Vakon csak veled, meglátom a kiutat. Nem lehet titkolni, mert a zene mindent kimutat. Reggeli kávémban te lennél a tejpor. Ja, én meg a víz, ami felforr.
Mozogjon a csípőd, mozogjon a lábad, mozogjon a tested, hogy lássam, hogy fárad. Fogd meg a ritmust és simítsd a dallamot. Zárd be az ajtót és zárd be az ablakot. Maradjatok kettesbe, te és a zene. Ha önzőbb vagy ennél, hát egyen meg a fene. Na gyere, verjük, kenterbe az estét. Ürítsd ki az agyadból a fluort, meg az espét.
Neked szól minden, amit csak látsz. Neked jut minden, amire vágysz, ja.
Neked szól most a dal. Neked szól most a dal.
Neked szól minden, amit csak látsz. Neked jut minden, amire vágysz, ja.
Neked szól most a dal. Neked szól most a dal.
Dübörög a ritmus, velem táncot jár az éj. Szememben ízik a tüzes forró kék. Ne csináld, baby, más világba élünk. Összeér a testünk, dimenziót lépünk. Én vagyok a jampa, flattert rázok. Tekerd a tested, én majd rákont rázok. A zene utat mutat, az ütem nekünk szól. Ágyon a fülembe súgja, érezd magad jól.
Két szempár, tiszta lángja lobban fel. Mikor a vágy a bombája robban. Csak te, csak egy szív, csak az éj. És érezd a testedben, tüzel a kéj. Gyere rázzad, baby, most csak ennyi kell. Érezd a ritmus, így menni kell. Szól a dallam, a szíved táncol. Még rázza akkor is, ha minden lángol. Neked szól minden, amit csak látsz. Neked jut minden, amire vágysz, ja.
Neked szól most a dal. Neked szól most a dal.
Neked szól minden, amit csak látsz. Neked jut minden, amire vágysz, ja.
Neked szól most a dal. Neked szól most a dal.
Neked szól minden, amit csak látsz. Neked jut minden, amire vágysz, ja.
Neked szól most a dal. Neked szól most a dal.
Neked szól minden, amit csak látsz. Neked jut minden, amire vágysz, ja.
Neked szól most a dal. Neked szól most a dal. Neked szól most a dal.
Ez csak a tiéd, baby, a verbától. Nekem te vagy a hiány, a leltárból. Pörögjön az este, amikor én itt vagyok. Kéjjel a lámpásból én egy zsint adok. Vakon csak veled, meglátom a kiutat. Nem lehet titkolni, mert a zene mindent kimutat. Reggeli kávémban te lennél a tejpor. Ja, én meg a víz, ami felforr.
Mozogjon a csípőd, mozogjon a lábad, mozogjon a tested, hogy lássam, hogy fárad. Fogd meg a ritmust és simítsd a dallamot. Zárd be az ajtót és zárd be az ablakot. Maradjatok kettesbe, te és a zene. Ha önzőbb vagy ennél, hát egyen meg a fene. Na gyere, verjük, kenterbe az estét. Ürítsd ki az agyadból a fluort, meg az espét.
Neked szól minden, amit csak látsz. Neked jut minden, amire vágysz, ja.
Neked szól most a dal. Neked szól most a dal.
Neked szól minden, amit csak látsz. Neked jut minden, amire vágysz, ja.
Neked szól most a dal. Neked szól most a dal.
Dübörög a ritmus, velem táncot jár az éj. Szememben ízik a tüzes forró kék. Ne csináld baby, más világba élünk. Összeér a testünk, dimenziót lépünk. Én vagyok a jampa, flattert rázok. Tekerd a tested, én majd rákont rázok. A zene utat mutat, az ütem nekünk szól. Ágyan a fülembe súgja, érezd magad jól.
Két szempár, tiszta lángja lobban fel. Mikor a vágy a bombája robban. Csak te, csak egy szív, csak az éj. És érezd a testedben, tüzel a kéj. Gyere rázza baby, most csak ennyi kell. Érezd a ritmus, így menni kell. Szól a dalla, a szíved táncol. Még rázza akkor is, ha minden lángol. Neked szól minden, amit csak látsz. Neked jut minden, amire vágysz, ja.
Neked szól most a dal. Neked szól most a dal.
Neked szól minden, amit csak látsz. Neked jut minden, amire vágysz, ja.
Neked szól most a dal. Neked szól most a dal.
Neked szól minden, amit csak látsz. Neked jut minden, amire vágysz, ja.
Neked szól most a dal. Neked szól most a dal.
Neked szól minden, amit csak látsz. Neked jut minden, amire vágysz, ja.
Neked szól most a dal. Neked szól most a dal. Neked szól most a dal.
Ez csak a tiéd baby, a verbától. Nekem te vagy a hiány, a leltárból. Pörögjön az este, amikor én itt vagyok. Éjjel a lámpásból én egy csint adok. Vakon csak veled, meglátom a kiutat. Nem lehet titkolni, mert a zene mindent kimutat. Reggeli kávémban te lennél a tejpor. Ja, én meg a víz, ami felforr.
Mozogjon a csípőn, mozogjon a lábad, mozogjon a tested, hogy lássam, hogy fárad. Fogd meg a ritmust és simítsd a dallamot. Zárd be az ajtót és zárd be az ablakot. Maradjatok kettesbe, te és a zene. Ha önzőbb vagy ennél, hát egyen meg a fene. Na gyere, verjük, kented be az estét. Ürítsd ki az agyadból a fluort, meg az espét.
Neked szól minden, amit csak látsz. Neked jut minden, amire vágysz, ja.
Neked szól most a dal. Neked szól most a dal.
Neked szól minden, amit csak látsz. Neked jut minden, amire vágysz, ja.
Neked szól most a dal. Neked szól most a dal.
Dübörög a ritmus, velem táncot jár az éj. Szememben iszik a tüzes forró kék. Ne csináld baby, más világba élünk. Összeér a testünk, dimenziót lépünk. Én vagyok a jampa, flattert rázok. Tekerd a tested, én majd rákont rázok. A zene utat mutat, az ütem nekünk szól. Ágyan a fülembe súgja, érezd magad jól.
Két szempár, tiszta lángja lobban fel. Mikor a vágy a bombája robban. Csak te, csak egy szív, csak az éj. És érezd a testedben, tüzel a kéj. Gyere rázza baby, most csak ennyi kell. Érezd a ritmus, így menni kell. Szól a dalla, a szíved táncol. Még rázza akkor is, ha minden lángol. Neked szól minden, amit csak látsz. Neked jut minden, amire vágysz, ja.
Neked szól most a dal. Neked szól most a dal.
Neked szól minden, amit csak látsz. Neked jut minden, amire vágysz, ja.
Neked szól most a dal. Neked szól most a dal.
Neked szól minden, amit csak látsz. Neked jut minden, amire vágysz, ja.
Neked szól most a dal. Neked szól most a dal.
Neked szól minden, amit csak látsz, neked jut minden.
Szépségesen szép napot, Pedro Sierra a mikrofon mögött. Megkezdjük az új karriert, meg az új világot, ez pedig nem más lesz, mint az NBA 2K 23. szériájában nekiállunk kicsit kosárlabdázgatni. Már én egy kicsit nekiálltam, megcsináltam a karaktert, úgyhogy a karakterkészítéses sztori az most kimarad. Azonokból is, mert azért elég sok időt vesz el a dolog. És hát neki futunk a nagyon jó kis karrierrel, úgyhogy dobok is nektek egy játékképet rögtön ennek okán. Itt láthatjátok, egy nagyon jó kis shooting guardunk van inside out scorerrel. És igyekszem bekapcsolni időben a izét. A kontrollert hozzá. És hát nekiugrunk. Sajnos a ruházkodásban még nem egészen van a toppon a fiatalember. Mert tényleg teljesen új a karakter. Annyi, hogy hát a draft megvolt, a Chicago Bulls, az, aki draftolta a kis emberkénket. És amit még mindenképpen szerettem volna megmutatni, az ez. A nagyon frankul, legós dokártunk. Nagyon jól néz ki. Ez egy lockerkódban volt benne. Szia Novitki. Ez lockerkód volt, hogyha jól emlékszem, akkor hétfőig még működőképes is a sztori. Úgyhogy lehet vele gurulgatni, de neki is megyünk a Next Game-nek. Summer League mérkőzés következik így első körben. Azt leszögezném, hogy totál vak vagyok NBA-ben, PS-en játszottam az előző szériával, nyertem is NBA-t.
Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. Make sure these guys regret not drafting the truth. Shep Owens.
Hey, you crushing it, bro.
So good,
És
Shep.
Sanchez bácsi
Let's
megérkezik.
run it back. More energy, man.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was gonna say. I was thinking that too.
MP.
Yes.
What's good, fam?
Igen, MP-nek
much,
mondja
man.
még mindig az emberemet.
Hey, it's all Gucci, fam. Just filming a quick shot about the
Ezt
game.
elfeledettem
Playing up the whole
átállítani.
rivalry angle, you know?
Sajnos
How your fans
alapjáraton
don't
nem
like
lehet
you and all.
kiválasztani a játékban
They
ezért.
don't though. They don't. They don't.
Y'all real funny, you know that? But that sounds good, man. I'm gonna see you out there.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Sounds good. I'm gonna see you out there. Man, I'm trying to make that fire content, son. Give me something I can
Érdekes, hogy,
use.
ha a Chicago Bulls-os embert választok, akkor kapásból
just off rip?
Lakers-es trapel.
I'm not a knocker.
Ez tök jó.
So I'm not gonna help you make no fire content, bro.
And that's why your fans don't like you. No personality and you take yourself too seriously.
Yeah, why so serious, bro?
Nem
More like I
szeretnek a
don't take you
fanok.
serious.
Annyi egyébként az
At all.
alaptörténet, hogy
In
a
fact, you were
kis
joking, my man.
karakterünk az youtuber, vagy streamer, vagy
Now that's what I'm talking
Twitteren
about.
nyomja, mindegy.
Didn't know you had
Szóval
that in you,
social
my boy.
media,
Maybe you'll win a few fans now.
a social médiát
Sounds good, man.
csapatja az emberünk,
You have a
és
good game,
onnan jött
champ. Oh,
tulajdonképpen.
and don't hurt yourself filming that fire content,
És
my man.
onnan draftolták.
Whatever, man.
Mekkora szája van. bazdmeg.
Move.
You got him heated.
I ain't worried.
Got under his
I'm
skin.
worried about him, man.
Egy-két dolgot majd még
What I want you to lock on them right at the three-point line. Block the deep shot, all right? Then switch to a zone.
Hopp, megy
and
hátul a
man-to-man as we go,
taktikai
okay?
megbeszélés.
All right, I'll catch you later. All right.
Nagyon
Forget
jó
about
képű
him.
fiatal emberünk megérkezik,
Focus on
mögötte
the
az
things you can control
edzőbácsi.
tonight. From a team perspective, it's obvious. Play well, secure your spot in the rotation.
Játsszál jól, aztán meg lesz minden
Hey.
oldva.
We want you here. We drafted you for a reason, not him. Yes, there's noise. We
Okkal
hear it too.
draftoltak engem.
Good news is,
Ismerőt.
you can control how loud or quiet it is based on how you handle Shep tonight.
I hear half the crowd chanting his name, Coach. That's all the fuel I need.
It's a big game.
Ooh, I played in big games before.
That's right. Now go get it.
I got you.
Az a baj, hogy mindenki utálja a kis karakterünket. És ez fura amúgy. Így draftolják az embert, aztán mindenki utálja. Bár mondjuk az alaptörténet szempontjából ez ugye fontos lesz, mert ugye kell gyűjteni a fanokat, és abból kapunk plusz dolgokat, hogyha minél több fanunk van, ugye szerződést, meg hasonlókat.
Hi everyone, we're here in sunny Las Vegas as we get set for the NBA Summer League Championship. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Grant, what a terrific 10 days of basketball we've seen so far.
Yeah, and BA, the best is yet to come. We've got the best two teams of the past week facing off. But the real story is between MP and Shep Owens.
Might be Summer League, but some bad blood between these two rookies, to say the least. Both incoming players will be looking to make a point in this title game.
You know what, guys? I could not agree with you more. I mean, I know it's only July, okay, but bragging rights will be on the line between MP and Shep. Don't tell them this is just a Summer League game. This is about who's going to be the top dog.
And the Lakers starting five. They've got Owens, and it's Pickett in at the 4. Well, you know, Grant, the buzz surrounding this Summer League final, the matchup between MP and Shep Owens. Owens has had some sharp criticisms about MP after he was selected before him in the draft.
Yeah, BA, I believe the term Shep used was rec league. MP hasn't done much to respond, but he might have been waiting to do that on the court. This Summer League final is the perfect chance to prove a point.
No offense to the rec league. You know, thinking back to this Shep Owens MP beef they have going here. Grant, have you ever experienced or seen anything like that? I mean, except for you and I?
Well, BA, not out loud. Now, lots of players feel slighted if someone gets drafted before them, but most have the good sense not to tell the whole world about it during an interview.
And Grant is the 18th overall pick. MP, he's had a solid stretch of games here in Vegas.
And he really has, BA. I mean, the skill set has always been there for MP. The questions are if he can improve and become a strong contributor, but the skill is all there.
You know, Grant, watching Shep during these Summer League games, man, the athleticism is off the charts.
It really is, BA. I mean, his numbers didn't lie. He is a special talent with his athleticism. You can see the potential oozing off of him, and he could end up the best player in the draft.
Now here's MP. To the inside. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. And it looks like we've got an injury on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by.
I think about this. For guys like Shep and MP, and really all of the incoming rookies, this Summer League is their first taste of pro ball.
Right, and as we've heard before, it's very different when ball is your life around the clock. Not an easy adjustment for rookies to make, Grant.
Very true.
Clock at 4. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Offensive board. Mason with the bucket.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And here's MP. Williams passes to MP. DeSumo on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
The Lakers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass to Reeves. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Here's Owens. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
3 másodpercig tartogatta a fiatalember a labdát, úgyhogy be is bukta.
Chicago leading. Pass to MP.
Gyere, haver.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Williams with it. And Williams punches it home. Well, Grant, with Summer League Finals underway,
Jó, hát nem arról leszünk híresek, hogy szóljuk a sorokat.
And you know, BA, even though Las Vegas doesn't have an NBA team, they are very much connected to the league. Now, I know you and I both will be missing the incredible restaurants here on the Strip.
Yeah, no doubt, especially when you're buying.
Exactly.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. A rebound by Terry. The Bulls on offense. They're on a 10-2 run here. Williams passes to MP. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. MP's got his second basket.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Mason. Some solid defense from Williams. Here's MP. And the layup falls. MP's got 6.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now here's Jones. And Robertson gets it to go.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Pass to Strickland. And here's MP. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Down low. Williams. And Williams punches it home.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Robertson. Jones from outside. And Strickland pulls it down. MP drives in. And the basket by Dosunmu.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Ez a Summer League, ez a bemelegítés.
They've got all the momentum early on.
Ez azért egyáltalán nem fogjuk kinézni.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls going into the break up 12. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And welcome back from Las Vegas, Nevada. Second quarter action of the Summer League Championship on the way. The Lakers with the ball, down by 12. Here in the Summer League Finals, this is the end to a great week and a half of basketball, Grant. Each team got to play 5 games.
Jó, egy pillanat, csak az Optimus-szal megpróbálok.
Yeah, and I like the round-robin aspect of it, BA.
Substitution on the court.
Substitution. Megérkeztünk, mert hallom, hogy egy kicsit hangos a
stadion. Los Angeles.
És nem annyira lehet engem hallani, hogy ezt megjavítom.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Pass to Robertson. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. They held a 12-point lead earlier. MP outside. And MP throws it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Count it. And now it's a 9-point Chicago lead. All right, guys, the breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And also, I haven't seen a lot of resistance from the defense when it comes to limiting their points in transition.
Over to the wing. Here's Pickett. Three-pointer, no good.
And you know, BA, that's one great thing about Summer League. It's a great chance for undrafted players to catch on with the team.
Hey, we see a number of undrafted rookies play their way into a training camp scene here. The Summer League always has a few surprise standouts.
Yes, it really does.
To the middle. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Chicago's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter.
Lehet, hogy bemehettem volna amúgy.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Inside, Strickland. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Robertson. Puts it up from 12. They get the rebound. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Jamarco Pickett at the line for 2.
Nagyon mutogat az edzőbácsi. Jó képű fiatalember.
And he drops it first.
3 másodperc van vissza a negyedből. Valószínűleg nem fog történni. Ja, és már most megvan az
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Próbáljuk elkérni tőle.
MP way outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer.
Erről
So
beszéltem,
that brings the
amikor azt
first half
mondtam,
to a
hogy gyenge a
close.
3 pontos dobása.
Bulls out front, up 7. And join us right back here after the break.
28-21-re félig minden. Ez teljesen jó.
Well, it's as sweltering as ever here in Las Vegas. Second half of the Summer League Championship just starting up. The Lakers trail. Well, Grant, the NBA has been holding a Summer League in Las Vegas since 2004. It's a great venue for the event.
Yeah, it really is, BA. Now, there were also other locations for Summer League, Utah, Orlando, but Vegas is the one where every team participates.
MP is out there with Ayo Dosunmu. Then it's Patrick Williams, and it's Terry in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. That one goes in. MP's got 10 points.
Such confidence as a
Pedro
passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Here's Owens. He's got 5. Second chance shot.
Jó,
The
mert
shot
ahhoz
comes
képest,
out.
hogy mekkora
Some
sztár
solid
papíron.
defense from Williams. Pass to Dosunmu. Back to MP. Here's Strickland.
Miért nem dobod el basszak meg?
Clock at 6. Here's Williams. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Willis Owens. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Ez jó, ez gyerek, ez nagyon...
As I think back to all the summer leagues we've seen, BA, there have been some great performances from soon-to-be breakout players.
Well, sometimes a great summer amounts to nothing in the regular season, but sometimes you get a sneak peek of a player who's about to make a name for themselves. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Pass to MP.
Gyere már zárni, és akkor kapod vissza is a paszt.
To the paint. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And he knocks down the first one. Chicago making some changes. McLaughlin comes.
Substitution on the court. Shooting for Los Angeles. Owens. One shot.
Hátra, amikor visszatérünk a pályára.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Pass to Manning. MP with it, defended by Jones. MP, the pass to Williams. Now MP lets it fly, and it's good. Off the back rim and in. MP's got 4 this quarter. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Outside Jones. Pass to Robertson. Here's Mason. Now here's Jones. 4-3. The shot off that time. MP outside. Waters. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Outside Jones. 50 seconds left to play in the third. Inside. Owens, no good. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Manning's shot is good. And it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Here's the teardrop. Here's Robertson. 5 on the clock. Pass to Mason. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Jones from outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. MP outside. Fires from 14. Oh, and the buzzer beater.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls now holding a 12-point lead at only 1 quarter remains in what has been an incredible NBA Summer League. And the Bulls shooting an amazing 61%, looking confident. And this will cap off the Summer League here in Vegas. 75 games played over the past week and a half, Grant.
It's such a great destination for hoop fans. You get to see so much basketball in a short time and see the future of the NBA.
On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. They've got Owens, and it's Mason in at the 5. Pass to Owens. Doesn't go that time. Oh, great D that time from MP. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really
az a baj, hogy ilyenkor mindenbe dobunk, de amikor jön majd a rendes bajnokság, akkor meg totálakság lesz.
No holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Erre azért fel kell készülni, hogy ez nem így fog kinézni akkor, amikor rendes.
Here's Owens, covered by MP. Here's Mason. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Szépen megvárjuk, kérjük a zárásunkat.
MP outside, down low. Strickland, and he jams it home with authority.
BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined
tényleg csak annyi a probléma, hogy ez itt működik, de ez majd az NBA-be neccesen fog működni. Vagy kiderül, hogy rohadt gyenge az NBA.
And as we get close to the end of Summer League, BA, you start to feel that the NBA season has truly begun.
Well, training camps will open soon. The preseason, you can feel that buzz of a new season already starting to form into reality. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Really a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Pass to DeSumo. Here's Strickland. 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get off a shot. The fadeaway. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Nimhart. Here's Owens. Good D by MP. For Chicago, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. To the inside. And that one goes in as he fouls. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Chicago?
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Here's Reeves to the wing on the left. With the floater. Owens, no good. Here's Terry to the middle. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Most váltottam, és tudom a csapatot is irányítani?
Yeah, offensively they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Here's Reeves.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Pickett. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Ez nem vagyok hozzászokva, hogy itt
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. And it's all over. The Chicago Bulls are the NBA Summer League champions.
Yeah, just a great showing from the team here in Summer League. You could really see the way they developed even in this short 11-day stretch.
Well, there's a lot to be excited about for this team, especially the play of MP, Grant.
Yeah, there was a lot of questions surrounding MP when he was drafted, but a strong showing here in Vegas has surely...
Oh, that's some fire content back there, bro. Hold on. Congrats. You won a preseason game. That's it. I also embarrassed you, didn't I? Don't forget that. You think I'm about to waste my energy on some summer league game? You're cool, bro. Oh, you're trying to save your face, ain't you? Keep that same energy, though. I got our first game circled on my calendar, my guy. I'm looking forward to it. Oh. I'm looking forward too, champ. Embarrass you on the largest stage. Ooh. Ice up, my man. See you soon. Never, man.
Lejátszottuk a bajnokat. Mr. Owenset, akinek ez a dolog nem igazán esik jól, hogy itt...
Hoo-dee-hoo! There he is! Come on now. The Summer League champ, baby. All right, now, be honest. How does it feel?
Man, I don't know, man. It's just Summer League. Like, I feel like I'm just getting started right now.
Oh, you definitely just heating up, though. Come on now.
I am seeing lots of positive engagement on social.
Oh,
Let's hear a little bit. MP won't admit it, but he loves that stuff.
Whoa. Admit it. Like, I mean, yes, I'm human, but, you know, I like compliments, too. I mean, especially when they're deserved. I tell you.
Imagine not wanting MP over Shep. Could never be me, fam. I'm going to name my firstborn son after MP.
That's cap.
Wow.
No, that's cap.
A fiát utána fogja elnevezni.
Hey, Ashley, you want to just read it with feeling next time? Just a suggestion.
Yo. Thank you for the recap and all, but I was, hoping that maybe we could, look forward and talk about something that's possibly coming up,
Okay. Eyes on the prize. I love it. All right, Ashley, go.
You have a meeting with Freddie Novak,
Okay.
new head of brand and marketing. He wants to talk to you about some of the PR initiatives he's spearheading. Lots of data-driven stuff, how to leverage research into results. I think you'll like it.
Yeah, I actually read an article about him in the Pin Down. He's a very, very interesting hire.
That's right.
Very.
Oh, and just to put this on your radar, we got you a spot on Top Takes Daily.
Let's get it.
Yeah, we don't have a date set just yet, but it should be sometime in the next 2 weeks, and it's going to be a great opportunity to take control of the post-draft narrative.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I mean, is there anything else that we got?
That's it for now.
Mainly, we just want you to focus on ball, man.
Man, y'all taking care of everything. I appreciate it. Like, for real.
You already know, this ain't our first rodeo, kid. Oh, well, it is Mila's first rodeo.
Okay, technically it's your second, so
hold on.
not
I
that
managed the old
different.
MP since like 8th grade. That's like
Wait,
20 rodeos.
Wait, hold on. We're not talking about MP here.
Hasonlít valami színész.
At all.
Bro, come on, man. I mean, this whole agency is devoted to you right now. You can't be jealous, are you?
Fam, you serious right now? I'm just joking. Relax. Smile, man.
That's funny. Look, go to your meeting with Freddie and then holler at me when you're done.
All right, fam.
Ricky,
gone.
Ricky.
Text Ricky I'm canceling lunch.
You feel good about all this?
I feel great.
Okay, good.
I feel good.
It's a long-term game. You know what I mean? Just taking it step by step.
That's it. That's all we could do right now.
Pace ourselves.
Let's do it.
Getting top takes on the phone.
All right.
Na, és érkezik a szezon, és indul, van mondva. És akkor mostantól kezdődik az, hogy szép lesz. Mert ugye, ahogy mondtam, az eleje az könnyű. Színes opciókon állítunk egy kicsit. Hírről. Az a baj, hogy csak simán hírra. Social media. 44. Szakkártyászán bekapcsoljuk. Jó, és akkor ezt 60. Szabadba fel. Elvileg most jobb lesz a sztori egy kicsivel. Na, és megyünk az első igazi. Hát egyelőre semi-pro-nál elkezdjük. Ez 60% modify-ra. Aztán majd meglátjuk. Szóval közben elmegyünk rajta egy kicsit. Na nézzük a Miami ellen, hogy mire leszünk képesek. Most ez olyan dolog igazából, hogy
MP, it's great to finally meet you.
Pleasure's all mine, man. Hey, I read the article about you in the pen down. You're one data-obsessed cat, man.
Well, you can never have too much data. I'm glad you came. Look, this Shep thing, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. We're going to need to put in some work to make sure it doesn't have a negative impact on the start of your career.
Okay, yeah, so just like work hard, play well, make people forget Shep ever existed.
Yes and no. Let's say we put you in the starting lineup tomorrow and you stumble a little bit. Normally, no big deal. But 68% of our fans wanted Shep, and of that 68%, 95% have a highly unfavorable opinion of you.
Okay, so that's basically corporate speak for they hate my guts.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which means it becomes a story. Papers in this town are out for blood. I'm sure you saw the top take segment.
Oh, I did.
Okay, look, there's no reason to think that you're not going to take off right out of the gate. But any hiccup in your play, and we've got a distraction on our hands. It's bad for your growth, bad for team chemistry, and it makes Phil Boyer look bad. He stuck his neck out for you on draft night.
Okay, so what's the solution?
Glad you asked. We focus on the fan base, and we develop a strategy to win their affection.
Okay, it sounds like my playing time is based on what? If I can make the fans like me or not?
I know, it's ridiculous, but everything's connected.
Okay.
If we don't deal with this in a holistic manner, it could affect the bottom line. When the bottom line's affected, governors aren't happy. When the governors aren't happy, nobody's happy.
I just want to be a pillar in the community. So if we can make that happen as part of that, I'm in. I don't want to do a bunch of PR fluff, though.
Same page, 100%.
Okay.
And I've already talked to your team about all of this. Impressive group of people, by the way. and they're going to take the lead on it. But my door is always open.
Freddie, I really appreciate your transparency, man.
I'm just doing my job. Just doing my job. Believe me, it's an honor to work with someone as talented as UMP. I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can accomplish together.
You're here nice and early. Love to see it.
Just doing my job, Coach.
Humble and hardworking. Both qualities like to see in a draft pick. But you already knew that. Let me show you the locker room.
Let's do it.
So obviously you've seen one of these before. Nothing too unusual. Your locker's over there.
The one with my name on it, right?
Quick study. We put the starter's name on the whiteboard over here before every game. Coach likes to keep things regular, but obviously injuries happen. People perform or they don't, so it'll change from time to time.
Well, hopefully it changes sooner rather than later.
You keep doing the right things, you'll be there sooner than you think.
Hey, that's the plan.
All right, hey, come on, let me show you my office. Come on in.
Abba megyünk a edzőbácsinak a irodájába.
Now, I know you're anxious to find out how you're going to fit into the rotation.
Coach, man, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hyped, man. You got no idea.
Like I said, we wanted to see how you performed under pressure, so we put a lot of weight in your performance in the Summer League Championship.
Yeah, you were very clear about that.
Communication is super important in this organization, so I am glad to hear you say that. And I'm also glad to let you know that you'll be our sixth man to start the season.
Sixth man. Okay, can't be mad at that.
I thought you'd be a little higher in the joy scale than can't be mad at that.
Joy scale? Coach, you a life coach on the side? Getting a little pocket money there?
Yeah, I joke when I'm upset too.
I'm not upset. It's just I haven't come off the bench since my freshman year of college. And before that, never really.
I get that. But sixth man at this level is a big responsibility. People have long careers in that role, and you haven't even played a game yet.
I feel you, man. It's just I have high expectations for myself, and I'm not exactly at a 10 on the joy scale just yet.
I get it.
Egyébként, mivel szorosan
I'd be concerned if you
kapcsolódik
didn't feel that way.
az egész
You want to
játék.
make it here, you got to have a hunger to be the best.
I mean, if you're not competing to be the best here, what are we doing?
A My Teambe is be tudtuk rakni a saját kis kártyánkat.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to get dressed, you know where your locker is, and once you're ready to head to the court, it's a tunnel across from the locker room.
Abban azért többet játszottam.
Let's get it.
See you out there.
És ott már van egy viszonylag jó csapatom, és úgyhogy ott azért.
Jumping into season 7, you're going to want to elevate your shot style. I know you'll be psyched for this one, Chris. Post up with the Kareem Skyhook, now available in the animation store along with many other new exclusives.
Elég ilyenkor, hogyha szavazunk, akkor
Let's meet the visiting team, Chicago Bulls. At shooting guard, Kobe White.
Kobe White a shooting guard.
At the
Őt
other
kéne
guard position,
kijátszanunk a
Lonzo Ball.
Kobe White
At
már öreg.
center, Nikola
Milyen szempontból
Vucevic.
talán egy kicsivel könnyebb lesz. Itt a
At
center
small forward, Zach LaVine. At the other forward position, DeMar DeRozan. The head coach of the visiting team is Billy Donovan.
Nagy edző. Akivel mi beszélgettünk, az csak egy ilyen kis hát az ellentér bemutatása az nem érdekel. Érdekel, hogy ki van a Miami-ban, és
Before we get started, we've got just enough time to head over to the sideline. Allie?
Thank you, BA. Well, tonight the debut for the 18th overall pick in the draft. MP, the pick was contested, to say the least, as the boos rained down on the rookie. But MP is bound to win the fans over, and that quest starts for him right now. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Well, the fans were a bit brutal when MP was selected, Grant.
You know, BA, fans sometimes can get pretty emotional on draft night, but they took it to a whole nother level when MP was selected.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Nikola.
Na, végre visszatért. Ezt vártam. Csodálkoztam is, hogy nincsen. PS-es verzióban, a PS4-es verzióban nem volt benne ez a Summer League. De legalábbis nem emlékszem rá.
Contention VA, so super excited. One of the best nights of the year. Awesome to be here and awesome for all NBA fans.
There's a minute 54 left in the opening quarter. And it's hammered home by Green.
Attacking the rim with power.
Here's Vincent, hounded by Ball. Here's Vincent. Knocked loose. Stolen by Ball.
Mennyivel lassabbak vagyunk, mint a csapattársai. Én most éreztem, ahogy elindultam, hogy a sebesség az eléggé hiányzik.
Terrific execution so far. There were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight. They might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
The Bulls making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Free throw good. Green.
Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, you hear a lot of talk about their ability to score. But how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
Strus finds Martin.
Ahogy mondtam, az ellenfeleim sokkal gyorsabbak, meg jobbak, mint én.
Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Caruso. Defensively, this Heat team was top 3 in points allowed per game and top 5 in defensive efficiency last year.
NBA, that's something that surely isn't talked about enough. And when they're not having their best shooting night, they'll suffocate you on the defensive end.
For 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Pete. Soft touch off the glass.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Adebayo.
Nem sok különbség van a shot clock.
And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Just a lot of force coming from Bam. That time he takes the hit and is still focused enough to score.
Here's Pete. Here's Drummond. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Really taking charge of the game. The detailed interior attack.
How good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, just dominating, controlling that spot.
And so it's Chicago in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hirtelen az elején.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
They've got Victor Oladipo, Jimmy Butler out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Max Strus. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. So that's who Miami starts the second with. To the inside. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Rolling with purpose off the pick. Vuce, impressive basketball IQ is really featured in screen and roll.
Here's Oladipo. And it's Oladipo finishing it off.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
All right, let's get a report from Ali.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Crying for Butler. There's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Ali, for sure. Thanks for that. First free throw is good.
Oh, guys, the city of Chicago is used to the highest standard. The shadow of those Michael Jordan teams still look.
Jó, hát igazából teljesen jók vagyunk. 31-18. 11-12 pontos előnnyel sima győzelem lesz.
Substitution here for Miami. Adebayo's checked in for Love. Martin comes in for Strus. Hero, he's checked in for Oladipo. And Vincent is subbed in for Lowry.
Ezt első körben azért nem tudom volna az ember.
And that one falls for Drummond. It feels like once you get a taste of winning, you never want that to end, Grant.
But the reality is, for most franchises, it does end for long periods of time. I hope the fans do appreciate this current Bulls team. There's something to be proud of.
Martin, the pass to Butler. Shot clock at 5. Back to Martin. Over Jones. Martin misses.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's P. Banked it in off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 17.
And when you've got your opponent down, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
This is what great players try to do.
They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Poke loose. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Williams. And he lobs it up top. Down it goes on the lob.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. 26 seconds left to play in the half.
Mondjuk amúgy az anyját, mert nem lett meg az
Williams against Butler.
Legalább egy stílunk is van.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
The pump fake can still be used. This just in. And Butler with a great up fake to keep the defense off balance.
Butler hits them both. 5 ticks left to play in the first half of basketball. And here's Caruso outside. Oh, it had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Chicago looking in total control with this 7.
44.
Teljesen 100%-os field goal.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from Miami. Martin, he's checked in for Love. Strus comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Tyler Hero subbed in for Oladipo. Brent, some people have talked about the return of the mid-range jumper. Is that something you've seen as well?
I don't know, BA, if it ever really left. I mean, the guys that we talk about often have been doing it for years and doing it well. So coaches who understand that they have players that have a tremendous skill to make shots and make tough shots are still going to lean on possessions where that shot is offered up to the rim.
And so in the game for the Bulls, Javante Green out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's P in at the 1. Back on draft night 2017. The Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner. And he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud.
Vincent's checked in for Miami. Drummond's checked in for Chicago. Outside Strus. Back to Vincent. The 3 is up. Drummond grabs the miss.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Outside, Green. Here's P. He's got 5. 6 to shoot. Pass to DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Again, it's DeRozan. I mean, just a big, big night. It feels like DeMar's been doing this forever.
Here's Strus. Back to Hero. Martin, left side.
Kicsit lassabb a támadást.
Shoots from 14. Chicago grabs the miss. DeRozan's got 4 rebounds now. Finished off the break. 7 points in the game.
Azt hittem, hogy föl tudom
That's
vinni
been
zsákra,
typical
de...
of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Again, the Heat misses. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Some changes for Chicago. Jones, he's checked in for DeRozan. Williams comes in for Green. And it's Caruso in for Levine. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Pass to Martin. Now here's Hero. He's got 5. Outside Strus. 3-pointer. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 5 rebounds in the
Drummond ellen
game.
nem biztos, hogy el fogjuk vinni a csapatokat.
Here's P. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Third team foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for the Bulls, Sanchez. 2.
That one falls,
Azt
so he hits
mondtam
both
volna,
of
hogy
them.
nagyon gyenge volt a büntető.
And here's Butler.
9 pontot,
7 points in the game.
Egészen.
With the drive. Count that one. Butler's got 9 points.
That is a tough 2 right there for Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Jones. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer. Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew that.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be back in a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy...
Ismét pihenőre. Remélem, hogy azért még a végére beállítanak egy kicsit.
Substitution here for Miami. Kevin Love's checked in for your 7. Victor Oladipo comes in for Zeller. Hero, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Lowry in for Vincent. Oladipo and Butler, your small and power forwards. Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. And it's Love in at center. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Jones' shot is good.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Oladipo. Hero for 3. The shot no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Jones, the pass to Green. Here's P. Well, since Commissioner Silver took over, Grant, it seems the league's dress code is now leaving more, let's say, wiggle room. You good with that?
There's a lot of wiggle room, at least compared to when I played, when it was more of a business casual environment. But I think it's great. Let the players be themselves. Let them be authentic. And I think in a weird kind of way, it endears these players to the fans at home watching on TV.
Like a bunch of runway models before and after every game.
No question, no question.
P, no good.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Back to Oladipo. And he makes it on the layup.
Good job by Victor on that one, scoring despite getting it right. I love how he maintained his balance on that shot.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bulls.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Nikola Vucevic.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
To the paint.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Back to Hero. Pass to Oladipo. And here's Lowry from the arc. Caruso grabs the board. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
3 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's P. He's guarded by Oladipo. Just 5 to shoot. Here's P. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Hát az A-os osztályzat, az teljesen jó lesz. 8 assziszt, 1 turnover. 15.
Here's Vincent. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. We'll see.
Aztán persze lehet, hogy csak így elsőre tűnt annak, hogy volt egy mákos meccsünk. Nézzük, mi lesz a következő. Menjünk nyilatkozni.
Hey everyone.
Fantastic win tonight, MP.
Thanks, John.
What was your favorite part of tonight's game?
Mi volt a kedvencünk ma?
You know, John, there was a lot of noise this offseason about whether I was the right pick at 18. So it felt really good to get out there and just start proving my worth and proving that I was the right choice. You know, I was so sick and tired about hearing about right choice, MP this, MP that. You know, I just wanted to be about it.
Well, you were certainly about it tonight. Looking forward to seeing what you got in store for us next time.
Thanks, John. Appreciate you.
There were a lot of media outlets in the preseason that made a big deal about the fan base's so-called negative reaction to you on draft day. But I did see quite a few people in the stands supporting you. Could you speak a little bit about that?
Nagyon sokan nem akarták, hogy ide kerüljünk. Sokan meg is maradtak egy páran, akik mellettünk voltak. És ez a közösség,
Community is everything to me, so it's very important for me to have the fans on my side. You know, with that being said, it's only up to me to give them reason to cheer, to smile, to have something to look forward to. You know, and with the season only just starting, you know, I'm not surprised if they're not fully on board yet.
Okay, but is it fair to you to have to prove yourself like that? Is there any part of you that wishes you were perhaps given the benefit of the doubt?
I mean, is it fair? I don't know. John, life ain't fair. You know, my parents used to always tell me that when I felt bad for myself.
Wise words.
Truly. You know, but as far as, you know, getting the benefit of the doubt goes, I'm more comfortable being in a position where I got to prove myself. Always have, always will. You know, that's just a natural part of sports. You know, first you got to prove yourself to your teammates that you can be trusted to deliver. Then, if you do that and get results, the fans will follow. So I'm not really worried about it.
Cool as a cucumber. I'm sure the fans will love that quote, MP.
Yeah, man.
Hey, thanks for your time.
Anytime, brother.
Hát elmondtuk a közhelyszókár 90%-át.
All right. Thanks, guys.
De ügyesek voltunk, úgyhogy megérdemeljük az elismerést. Nem igazából a fura még mindig az,
Okay, I will
hogy
let him
nagyon
know.
sok.
What up, Rick? You good?
Hey, yeah, just got off the phone with Othello Akpim's assistant, and the big boss man wants to see you.
What about? I mean, he's not one of those super hands-on GMs, is he?
Nah, I mean, that's not really his reputation.
So...
Honestly, I don't know what this is about, man. I mean, I tried to press his assistant for some more info, but all he told me was that Coach Graves will be there, too.
Okay. Something about this feels off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
You got any advice?
Go in there with an open mind, see what they want to talk about, and come back here and we'll talk about it.
All right.
Jó tanácsokat ad a siriki barátunk.
Say too.
MP!
Come on in, take a seat.
What's up, MP?
Coach Graves, Mr. Akpim.
What'd I tell you about that? Othello, please.
All right, man, my bad. You got it.
So, about Shep.
Oh, boy, you too.
Now just listen. We knew the PR hit we'd take for picking you over him. But that's all just outside noise. Inside these walls, all we care about is ball.
All right, well, I'm willing to put in the work. On and off the court. So whatever it takes. I actually spoke to Freddie Novak.
Talk to Freddie.
Shep helyett minket.
Did I do something wrong by talking to Freddie?
Freddie's a nice guy. I like him. But all this stuff about controlling your own narrative...
Most ez egy kicsit ilyen
not a politician.
Dolog, de
We put together a very specific game plan for you.
fehér gyerek
Get these
ment a
goals,
fekete
you're in the
helyett.
starting lineup. Simple as that.
Okay, Freddie made it seem like I had to do a bunch of PR stuff just to get my shot with the Stars.
That's flat out wrong. This Shep stuff has nothing, I repeat, nothing to do with your playing time. I want you to focus on your craft, not this PR stuff. Am I clear?
Crystal clear.
Good. I don't need to keep you. But if you ever want to talk, or if Freddie gives you a hard time, whatever, my door is always open.
Mindenki felajánlja a Shep.
Thank you, Mr. Akpim.
Othello. Don't mention it. Thank me by putting in the work.
See you, Coach.
See ya.
Kis edzőben.
Sounds good, Jerry. Yeah. Yeah, I'll link up with you later, man. All right, have a great one.
Yo, you want me to come back?
No, you good, you good.
You sure?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk with you about your meeting with Othello.
To be honest with you, man, I'm a little confused.
Yeah, I thought you might say that.
Yeah. So you know something?
Man, I'm all over it.
So what's your take on it then, man? And one ear I got Freddie tell me one thing, and the other I have Othello basically forbidding me to talking to Freddie.
Oh, well, he forbid you?
Well, not exactly, but he's not happy that I'm talking to him. I mean, the thing is, you know, winning over the fans, I'm all for. It is my thing. It's a great idea. It's well-researched. But Rick, man, if it's me stepping on people's toes, I'm not for it. Look, I don't want to make the coaching staff angry.
That's not gonna happen, all right?
So what's the plan, man?
Well, first of all, relax. All right, everything's fine, man. It's just a little palace intrigue, that's all.
Palace intrigue? All right, sure.
Look, your president of basketball ops, Phil Boyer, he's feeling the heat right now. He underestimated the PR hit that he would take by drafting you while Shep is still on the board. And optics, for better or worse, are very important for a man in his position.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a career to consider, so I get it.
Okay, so if you take this whole thing seriously, it'll do a great deal of getting you ahead.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm down for whatever. Just say the word.
All right, that's good, that's good. But meanwhile, you still got Othello Akpim thinking that Freddie's some existential threat.
A threat?
Yeah.
Yo, bro, what is he, like, angling for his job? Dude is in marketing, man.
I don't know. Stranger things have happened, man.
Wow. I don't know. Dude seemed pretty straightforward to me.
I mean, that was my read, too, but, I mean, that don't mean Othello's not worried. Look, the way he sees it, Phil's legacy is tied to you, which means that Freddie's got his ear because you come with a lot of media baggage.
Okay, again, that part makes sense.
Okay, plus you got the whole data-driven angle. You gotta remember, Othello's old school, like a real scouts and chalkboards type. Thinks that anybody with a computer's trying to push him out the league.
Right.
All right, so all I'm saying is you gotta walk a real fine line here, man. I mean, goes without saying, you have to perform.
Yo, the funny thing is, that does not seem to be the focus right now at all.
Like, I mean, you want the money, right?
Hey.
Then this all comes with it.
Hey, I ain't complaining. I just think it's funny, man.
Look, all this means is that we gotta be delicate, all right? So instead of launching this, full-on PR blitz, probably on the lines of what Freddie would want, let's dip our toes in this whole plan to win over the fans.
I think I know what you're saying. You want to slow play it.
Slow play it,
Oh,
exactly.
man. All right.
It's not like we won't do nothing. We'll just ease into it. Keep Othello and Freddie happy, which keeps Phil happy.
Okay.
Which makes us one big, happy, slightly dysfunctional family.
Okay. It's all making sense now. So when we start, man.
Well, Mila and Ashley are running point on this, so I'm sure they'll hit you up when they got something to say.
Yo, let them know whenever, wherever, it don't matter. I'm there. I'm your guy. Let's get it.
Okay, I get it. Look, in the meantime, you just focus on ball, all right? Hit the goals that Othello and Coach G gave you, win some games maybe, and we're gonna be golden.
Win some games?
I'm just saying.
Hey, that ain't no issue.
Yeah, I ain't think it was gonna be.
All right, then.
All right, get out there, man.
Great team win tonight. How were you guys able to operate so efficiently on offense?
Man, it's all about sharing the ball and being unselfish. No one cares who scores on his team or who gets their numbers. We're all committed to winning above all else.
And it showed tonight, especially on offense. You're really finding your open man.
Thanks, Nate. Yeah, man, I've been working on my passing. You can't be a one-trick pony in this league. My teammates were draining from all over the court. That makes it a lot easier for me.
Sure does. Good win.
Thank you, man.
Spring, and if you're looking to add some extra fun to your new animations in the city, you'll be excited for an affiliation mascot at level 30 and a new NBA mascot at level 40.
There are a lot more.
Almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason, so break this time of year can be about getting familiar.
Substitution
Getting ready for the
on the
Wizards.
court.
Abdias checked in for Daniel Gafford. Kisper comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And Morris subbed in for Wright. Chicago also making some changes. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's P in for White. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. Levine is out there with Williams. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Ball. And it's Sanchez at the two spot. Green, he's checked in for the Bulls. Morris outside, 6 to shoot. Kispert. Rebound Andre Drummond.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell. Well, the Washington Wizards trying to get their organization on track. I think bringing in Wes Unseld to lead that coaching staff is critical. Maintaining your tie to Bradley Beal is equally important. But boy, guys, it has been a while since they've had real success. Their last finals trip, 1979.
To Porzingis. Over Drummond. Porzingis can't hit.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Coming onto the floor
Indoors,
for the
what do you
Bulls,
think the Wizards need to make a deeper run at the playoffs?
Well, ambition is certainly a good place to start, but you have got to understand this is a process. And I think the change in management, the change in head coaching position, and the acquisition of someone like Kyle Kuzma, who's a multi-positional wing player that's important. Still a lot of questions for this organization.
The Bulls have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Here's Morris. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Nunn. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Abdias. His last outing, he had 18 points. Caruso against Nunn. That doesn't go, and he's 0-1 from the field. Down low. Stolen by Abdias. Here's Kispert. to find Porzingis. Gives it to him. It's that one to drop. The game after 4 straight misses.
That's what you call using your size in the painted area. Kristaps Porzingis, easy work right there.
Here's Sanchez. He's been the guy taking the 7 for the Wizards. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him.
19.
And this has been a fairly close game for the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Assisted.
So on the floor for Chicago to start the second quarter. He out there with Kobe White. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Vucevic, and it's DeRozan in at the 4-man position. White, the pass to Kuzma. Now here's Beal, out a lot of room, and Nikola Vucevic is going to pick the foul. That'll be his second foul.
Hát ez azért jóval szorosabb meccs, mint a Miami elleni volt. Nekem sem
Zinkis, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Avdia comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Kispert. And Morris subbed in for Wright.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
107 left to play here in the half. Here's Sanchez. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Sanchez. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance effort, and it's Jones laying it in. Jones has got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Beal finds Porzingis. Over Drummond. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
And the basket by Sanchez. And you look at MP, you have to think back to his very successful college career, Greg. Was an outright star at that level.
Yeah, same 3 years before making the jump to the NBA. You don't see that too often nowadays, but he won a college championship and had nothing left to prove.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Coming onto the floor for the Bulls, Javonte Green.
Here's Sanchez, covered by Morris. Sanchez, the pass to Williams. It's stolen by Morris. Pulls up. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Chicago in the driver's seat.
The Bulls, 40.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Getting ready for the Wizards. Avdia's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Kispert comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And Morris subbed in for DeLon Wright. Sanchez, he's checked in for Chicago. They got Porzingis. Kispert is out there with Avdia. It's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Morris in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And he's got his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. And when people talk about defense, The term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post there. You see those two boxes down in the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbow. That's the edge of the free throw line. There's the idea to close down the paint.
Green, he's checked in for the Bulls. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars, trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV,
third
wait
team
for a true
sack.
contender may take a lot longer.
Time will tell, David. Thanks.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
Bradley Beal's checked in for Kispert. Chicago also making some changes. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Alex Caruso in for Levine. And the basket by Sanchez.
Érdekes volt, nem jött velem a Chávez.
102 left to play in the third. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this.
Valószínűleg nézték az előző meccseket. Elvileg, hogyha minden igaz, akkor...
Cruz it from outside. Beal's got 16.
They've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Here's Sanchez. 7 points in the game. Inside. And he banks in the lane.
Patrick
Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And that was another look at the fantastic mobile one drive that happened a moment ago.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead. And they continue to control the glass.
Pushing it up. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Guys, what I appreciate about Andre Drummond is that he understands his role. Night by night, be physical, defend the basket, rebound with great intensity. He gives it to you every single night.
Here's Sanchez. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 10-point lead and some breathing room heading into the break. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. Right back after...
Nem, hogy érezzük az ütemet, mert ugye ezért kell...
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off-guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfish.
Substitutes checked in for White. Porzingis against DeRozan. Here's Wright. Gafford trying to break free, and it's Wright missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
So for Chicago right now, we've got P. DeRozan out there with Vucevic. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Ball in at the one spot. Wright finds Beal. Here's Gafford. Kuzma outside.
Hát gyengébb a meccsünk, mint az előző, de mégis vitt. De legalábbis érzetre gyengébb.
Outside Beal takes a three. Beal goal number 9. He's not in trouble with that basket.
Well, off the screen, you can see Bradley.
Szóval gyengébbnek tűnik a meccs, mint az előző volt, de aztán mégse.
Ball, the pass to Sanchez.
Nem tudom, hogy Vucevic, úgyhogy meg fogjuk tudni oldani a dolgokat.
To the middle. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
From 8. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
The Bulls leading by 8. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Sanchez, the pass to DeRozan.
Outpouring of offense, and the whole arsenal is on display for DeMar DeRozan right now.
Now here's Beal. He's guarded by Sanchez. Beal with another miss. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. DeRozan passes to Sanchez. And there's the drive. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
But when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Another shot. Shot's good by Gafford.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Chicago's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Shoots a 3.
Mindig nem mennek ezek a 3 pontos dobások, de nem engedem el.
1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Right, the pass to Gafford. Here's Beal. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from DeRozan.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out. What should be
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DeMar DeRozan.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
And Ball comes to help. Right, the pass to Beal. Goes up to the stripe. Again, the Wizards score.
He's got to embrace the moment, and Beal shining brightly.
Wizards
and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Right. Second personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for your Wizards, Monte Morris.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and he commits the intentional foul.
Monte Morris. Second personal foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And a 6'6" Ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the charts.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They trailed by 8. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Off the inbound pass. And it's Goodwin missing. Here's Sanchez. To the inside. So the Bulls win it. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
Folks, we'd like to thank you for coming out and supporting your team.
They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldrich, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
9000 fan. Hát eddig eléggé jól indul a karrierünk. Csupa győzelemmel.
What up, Ash? Press?
No. I gotta show you something.
Na, Ash mutatni akar valamit.
Hey, what's MP stand for anyway? Sounds like a phone to me. Y'all got that MP29? That Nokia joint?
No. I think it stands for mostly pathetic.
No. Major poser.
Missed the point.
Musty pillow.
Oh! Yo, why is that so funny, though?
I think it's because she's an agent, and usually they're not funny. They're just suits. But this agent, she's very funny.
Oh, yeah.
They're supposed to be friends with everybody. You know what I mean? That's kind of their deal.
That is my deal. I'm either your friend or your worst enemy, and nothing in between.
You still salty Ricky Bennett didn't join your agency, Barbara?
Oh, come on now. I was just trying to help a brother out. It's not my fault that he doesn't understand the rules of the game.
Oh, Shep, I got a serious question for you. Why can't you be more of a leader like MP? Why are you gonna be so gosh darn selfish all the time?
Man, anyone looking up to that bum now? Good luck leading a team when you buried on the bench.
But you know who I really feel sorry for? Like, honestly? His girl. All these NBA players. She stuck with that clown? I mean, realistically, man, he probably got a whole closet full of cardigans and pleated khakis.
Az a fura igazából, hogy...
Speaking of, yo, Mila, your boy's single. Hit me up if you ever want to see what it's like to be with a real man.
Wow. I am not touching that one.
Yo, this episode is going to do numbers, bro.
Was there ever any doubt?
Hey, Shep, any final words you want to say to MP? Before the camera dies, because we're making this fire content right now.
Yeah, for sure. I just want to say, your game's trash, your agent's trash, your girl's trash, and you're trash. Did I forget anything?
Girl, agent, I think you got that covered, buddy.
And the next time I see you, I'm going to tell you that to your face. Other than that, just wishing you many blessings, brother.
You know what? That's real classy. Why would he even mention me?
Is he Shep?
Yes.
Does he need a reason?
Yeah, no, he does not. Clown.
Look, this means nothing. It's just some loudmouth being a loudmouth. But you do have that Top Takes Daily interview tomorrow, and they're absolutely going to want to ask about this, given how inflammatory it was. Like I said, it's no big deal. It is no big deal, but we are going to obviously need to strategize your response, okay? So meet me at the business hub after you finish up here, and we'll go over whatever it is we need to go over. Yeah?
Okay, yeah. I appreciate you, Ash. Always keep me in the loop, no matter how painful it is. Thank you.
It's literally what you pay me to do. But, yeah. See you in a bit.
Na, hát természetesen azt fogjuk választani. Ez nem is lehet kérdés. Badge. Finishingből egyébként egész jól állunk. Shooting. Playmaking. Ugye ebből van most együnk. Behandlom. Van sok hozzá. Vagyunk az Encounter-nál. Confirm, change és exit. Perfect. Na nézzük. Ja, questet kell hozzá végigcsinálnunk. Úgy meg tudjuk nyitni. Ezt lehet, hogy meg kéne megcsinálni. Szemet megverjük a Mike Kurton. Non mentality. Azt mondja, hogy progressionra azért ránézünk. 3700 pontunk van. 65 a speed és 57 a vatsa. Ezt kéne egyébként felhúznunk. De még egyáltalán nem fogunk ebben foglalkozni. Annyira sok fenn már nem kell. Úgyhogy ez egy jó pont. Igazából kuncba akarok belenézni, hogy ha már egyszer nincsen benne. A cipőt elvileg valahogy be tudnám hozni a cipőt, amit csináltam. Mert hogy csináltam cipelőt, és ezt keresem most, hogy vajon hol tudnám ezt behozni. Egyre nem bevágtam a lehetőséget. Questing. 1500 WC. Egy pont kell hozzá, hogy meglegyen. Ez még szépséges. Season price. Hoppá, vannak collection tudunk szedni, és elvileg ebben lesz legalább a pólunk meg ilyenek. És előtte rá is nézzük rögtön. Na, vannak még topjaink. Egyelőre ez a... Pofa. A Max Speed-es jó, ez is egyébként Be a Somebody, ezt tetszik. Ez kis cuki. Úgyhogy Be a Somebody leszünk. Animációk azok elvileg rendben vannak. Hirtelen láthattok magunkat, nem tudom miért. Ez game. Team Practice-re viszont beugrunk. Mert a shooting badge-ünket kell egy kicsit húzni. Arra pedig van egy trükköcske. Méghozzá a büntetődobálás. Ez egy régi, jól bevált módszer arra, hogy tudjuk húzni az emberkéket.
Stay focused on your workout.
Na, shooting.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Aki nem hogy kell dobni ezt a szart. Megvan az ütem. Akartam mondani, hogy megvan. Azért elég sokat hibázok. És most hozzá vagyok ahhoz szokva egyébként, hogy hogy ugye a PS-en azért jóval jobb képességű emberként volt. Hát mindegy, 2 csillag. Azért lejátszok újra azért. Mert 400 után pont. Ja, hív az edzőben.
Let's go! Phenomenal win. You should be proud of yourselves. Now let's get to work so we can keep this positive energy. We have got to do a better job at getting the ball out in transition. We're leaving easy points on the table. Today, we're going to work on being more efficient at running our breaks.
Azt breakout tanulmányozni. Fel se érek vele, bazdmeg. Jó lenne amúgy, hogyha passzolnál te nyomorult. Mire odaérek, hogy elkérjem a labdát, már nincs sok az ember. Komolyan, passzoljál már Levin. Adunk 72 000 rizet. Egyszer kapjuk meg a labdát. Azt ledobta. Viszont mire fölérek, lemegy a nap. Nagyon ügyes volt. 0 darab pontot sikerült dobni. Hála annak, hogy a nyomorék haverunk az elfelejt passzolni, mert minek azért.
Come on, focus. Again.
Érezni.
Now we're rolling.
Ráéreztünk. Kár megszólalni. Ha jutottunk a 50 pontot a bollal együtt van vele, úgyhogy nincsen volna.
Nice work, fellas. Try to stay a while and get some additional reps in.
Hát azért egy idő után így elkapjuk azért lehetőségben 700-as shootingra. akkor megint rámegyünk a free throw-val. Mindig azt ide alatt tudtam.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
És szokás szerint az első az hulladék rossz. A második is, jól van. Nagyon megy, azt kell, hogy mondjam. Mint az állam. Gyorsan ut a labdát, baszki, legyen meg az ütem. Panszapunk neki azért a távolra. Vagy kijönnek a labdát, baszki. Nem is kicsit. Jó, kénytelen leszek fejleszteni ezt is, mert ez így szörnyű és förtelmes és gyenge. És úgy ugye nehézkes a fejlődés, hogyha nem vagyok képes megdobni a pontokat. Ezek 100 pontot kapnak. Szörnyű gyenge. Na jó van. Akkor progression. Mikro. Három van. Jó, és akkor még van ott egy kicsi részéből is, azt meg a driving layer-ra felnyomjuk. Azok, amiket főleg használok, ugye? Egy kicsit a gyorsulásra. Egyetlen egyet. És akkor megnézzük, hogy így a shootingunk mennyivel lesz jobb.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Hát sok különbséget amúgy nem érzek. Bár... De, van különbség. De most... hamarat engedtem el jóval. És ez olyan... már megszokott. Attól függetlenül ugyanúgy nem mennek be, hiába csak egy kicsit nyomom lejjebb. Egyszerű. Hát lehet, hogy inkább majd a 3 pontos dobálózással kell foglalkoznom. Az jóval jobban megy. Atya úristen. Mióta följebb vittem a free throw-mat, csak még a teljesen zöldből is kijön. Szóval följebb vittem a free throw-t, ennél gyengébben még soha nem végeztem. Na jól van. Nos! Azt hiszem, hogy egészen kiválóan haladtunk. Viszonylag sok mindent meg tudtunk csinálni. És most kell egy kis pihi az emberkénknek, főleg azért, mert este 6 órától a Boxban tehetségkutató lesz, amire megyünk melózni. Úgyhogy azon mindenképpen ott leszünk, és ugye szeretném is streamelni. Úgyhogy kb. Ilyen 5 óra magasságában érkezek. 5 óra fél 6, valahogy így. Úgyhogy hát ennyi. És természetesen hamarosan majd folytatjuk tovább a kosaras karriert is. Azt, hogy mikor, az még azért kérdéses, de biztos, hogy lesz belőle folytatás. Ugye a My Team kapcsán is, és ugye ezzel is. Úgyhogy mindenképpen jövünk. De ami lényeg az, hogy 17:30 és 17 óra között valamikor ismét lesz stream. Köszi, hogy itt voltatok, legyetek jók. Szevasztok!